Today, we're exploring Australia's upcoming battery incentive program that starts mid-2025. I'm going to break down exactly who qualifies, how much you can save, and the steps you need to take right now to prepare. Here's some great news: if you're thinking about installing a battery soon, you might still qualify for this incentive even before the official launch date, with some specific timing considerations I'll explain later. Let's dive in. What is the program? This new battery program builds upon Australia's existing renewable energy frameworks. In simple terms, it offers financial incentives that significantly reduce the upfront cost of installing home battery systems. Homeowners can expect around a 30% reduction in costs, which is substantial when we're talking about systems that typically cost thousands of dollars. Who's eligible? The program is available to residential properties, small businesses, and community organizations across Australia. And unlike some previous incentive programs, there's no cap on how many systems can receive the incentive. The program runs for several years, starting in mid-July 2025 and continuing through 2030, though the incentive value will gradually decrease each year, so earlier adopters will benefit from larger savings. How much will you save? Let's talk specific numbers. The subsidy will be approximately $372 per kilowatt-hour of usable battery capacity, minus administration fees. Just like the solar rebate, this amount decreases over time. What does this mean in real terms? For a typical 10 kilowatt-hours battery system, that's a maximum rebate of around $3,720 before fees. After admin costs, most households will see around $3,300 in savings. To give you a concrete example, for a Tesla Powerwall 2, the rebate could be $5,000, at $40 per STC, $4,500, at $36 per STC, or $4,000, at $32 per STC, depending on admin and compliance costs. And here's a bonus: this federal incentive can be combined with any existing state rebates or incentives. This means residents in states with their own battery programs can effectively double dip for even greater savings. Eligibility requirements. To qualify for the incentive, there are several requirements to keep in mind. First, your battery must be approved by the Clean Energy Council, and your installer must have proper battery installation accreditation. Your system needs a minimum usable capacity of 5 kilowatt-hours. While you can install larger systems, the maximum rebate applies to up to 50 kilowatt-hours of capacity. An interesting technical requirement: your battery must be capable of connecting to a virtual power plant or VPP. But don't worry, you're not required to actually join one. You're limited to one rebate per property. However, if you own multiple properties with solar installations, each property can qualify for its own rebate. The battery must connect to either a new or existing solar system. Standalone batteries won't qualify. There's no means testing, so your income level doesn't affect eligibility. Even off-grid installations can qualify as long as they meet the other requirements. And if you already have a battery system, you can install an additional battery and still be eligible for the incentive. Important dates and timing. Let's talk timing. The program officially launches on July 1, 2025. But here's something important: batteries installed before that date can still qualify for the incentive if they aren't switched on until July 1 or later. What's particularly helpful is that if you're installing a new solar system along with your battery, the solar panels can be activated and generating power before July 1st, it's just the battery component that needs to wait. This creates a great opportunity to get ahead of the rush while ensuring you don't miss out on the incentive. How to prepare now? Industry experts are expecting extremely high demand once this program launches. Quality installers will likely be booked out months in advance. Here's an important warning: be cautious about misleading information. To avoid being misled, consult trusted companies like Electrical Masters, who can provide accurate rebate calculations and honest advice about system sizing. Here are my tips for preparing. Start getting quotes now, and understand how to manage battery activation timing to qualify. If you don't already have solar panels, consider installing them first. You'll benefit from solar savings immediately while establishing a relationship with a quality installer. Always verify installer credentials and experience. Proper installation is just as important as getting the rebate. Remember, the quality of your installation will affect your system's performance for many years, so don't choose solely based on price.